Arabella, you have no idea. Been so bad, even my... oh. Thanks for love. That's alright. I think, also, Shana, thank you for the super. I know it's rough sometimes, but, like, I don't know. I mean, like, my sort of clan has always been a place for messes, in a way, you know? It was about people who didn't really have another clan to go to. And I think a lot of the time, you can wind up in that sort of a situation because you are a bit of a mess. And being a mess is fine. You wanna know who else is a bit of a mess? Me. I tend to get really hyper-focused on things, and I tend to sort of neglect certain household things like tidying my room, and you know. And also, we've all been through like mental battles and stuff like that. So I don't know. I guess I just don't. I don't want anyone to feel like, for having been through a period of instability, that you're sort of like less desirable or less special to people, because you'll always be just as special to me no matter how you are, you know? It's okay to be a mess. Because being a mess is I think being a mess is a time in which we sort of have less to worry. We have more to worry about, and so in the same way, we have less to do, because, well, obviously it depends, but I think that in some cases, leaving sort of having less responsibility in order to cope with things that you might be going through mentally is a completely valid thing to do, you know. It's like I said before, you know, on that White Day stream, is that being... Wait, where the fuck is the... Oh, right. Having a period of mental instability and needing to take care of it, like, that in itself is productive in a way. So I wouldn't want anyone to feel like if that is what they're Hey! Fucker! If that is what they're going through, you're not being lazy, as some people might try to imply, if you're struggling to really get much done while you're hurting or while you feel like you're a mess. Because you're already working incredibly hard just to stay alive. Been there. Remember, if ever you doubt what I'm saying, remember that we're living in a world that is only just coming to grips with how serious and how important mental illness can be for people, and we're still suffering from the cultural expectation that we should just be able to man up and cope if we feel sad. But now we're realizing how much more serious things are. Things will improve. Things will improve, at least in regards to the perception of mental illness. So I don't want you guys to feel as though you're walking into a world that isn't going to care when you're upset, because I think that we're becoming more and more aware every day of how important it is to be mentally well and to give yourself time and to practice self-care. And so even if someone in your life has told you that you're being lazy, if you haven't been able to cope with something for a long time, things will change, okay? So just don't worry about it, alright? Thank you guys all so much for the supers in regards to this. But remember, if you are going through a bit of a period of mental instability, think twice before you send a super, okay? I hadn't thought to say this before, but when Mister said it, I thought it was really really important. When you're upset, it can be sort of difficult to make correct choices sometimes, and when it comes to money, I don't want anyone to do the wrong thing or to do something they can't reverse, which is, you know, would be sending money for a super, for example. So yeah, just don't worry about it, but try to be careful, okay? Remember that you don't need to send money to be welcome here. You're all welcome here, no matter what, okay? Tokito, thank you for the Arcuspa. I think it's cool to be sincere about something, and it's okay to be imperfect occasionally. It absolutely is. It means that you have more opportunities to break through yourself than others. Hope everything goes well with you. Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah, I think that's kind of what I feel about it too, is that, I don't know, I think that people who don't, it's like that thing, okay, I hate to say it, but it's like that thing that Tokugawa Ieyasu said when he said pain comes to those who only know victory and do not know defeat. I hate to say it, he was kind of right. He was kind of right. You know, it's like, what I'm saying is, don't feel like you've been permanently sort of weakened by something that's made you upset, you know? There are lots of things that you've got to show for it. I imagine you will have become a lot stronger and sort of more impervious to things that will happen in future because of it, and you might even wind up creating something that is stronger for you having sort of been through that before. I hope I'm wording myself correctly, but I just want to say that, like, I don't know. You're not, what am I trying to say? You don't lose value for having felt pain. You just gain a different kind of value, and sometimes they can be even better. So, seems like a win-win to me. You know what I mean?